This is going to be one of the hardest cleanouts on my entire channel because I'm really bad at giving away my sentimental stuff. As I said in the past, I used to be a hoarder and I have so much trouble letting go of the smallest, tiniest things, and I don't know why. This is what we're working with, guys. Just a lot of stuff that I put away when I first got my cat because I didn't want him to accidentally knock it over and break it. Now I know he's not doing that in my room anymore, so I can put some stuff back. And there's just some stuff I'm like, I don't even know if I want to put some of this back. There's so much stuff. I don't have the room anymore. There's also a bunch of things, just random things I shoved into these containers because I was working on my room, and like I just had all this stuff. Like I don't know if I'm gonna keep everything in these. They were just a place to put them momentarily. I can finally sort through it. This is the closet clean out I think you've all been waiting for. So I definitely think this is one of these things where I might need your help and advice on just how to get rid of some stuff. I struggled so hard this video, and let me show you what I mean when I get into these containers. There's so many little things. I don't know, like I don't know if I'll use them. Let me show you. For example, as I open this one, it's like the scrapbook I get. I don't get like the cards I want to keep. They're either sentimental or I want to use them in the scrapbook. But then I just have random things I don't know if I'll ever use. Like literally ever. This I think particular container I had filled with like hobby stuff, things I would want to do if I found downtime to do that. I have this, I think it's needle felting is what it's called, that I got for my mom. I wanted to try that. And then I had this bead and jewelry book I got for my aunt, but it's like, again, I don't know if these will be used anytime soon, but I definitely don't want to throw it away. It's one of those things where I'm the kind of person, when I get a new hobby, I get really excited about doing that, pursuing it, and I want to try it out and I want to buy all the stuff for it. And I figure if I get into this later, I don't have to buy it if I already have it. Of course, though, there's also the case of, will I actually enjoy this hobby? Will I get into it enough to pursue it in the future? Or am I just keeping it because it's more clutter to keep? I actually think that this container in particular was actually kind of stuff I did pretty good at getting rid of stuff I think I wasn't going to use. And the stuff I did keep were definitely stuff I plan to use for like scrapbooks and stuff. It's mainly the other containers when I get into those that I'm kind of keeping stuff. I'm like, why am I keeping this? There is no purpose for this at all. It's it's really bad. I have a bad habit of that, and I really don't know how to get rid of that. I don't know if a lot of it is like someone gave this to me so I don't want to get rid of it, or if it's just I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of guilt tied into it. On my cleaning journey that I've had on this channel, I've found that a lot of it is hinted either with like guilt or like, what if I need that later? Like that charger, for example. I don't even know if I know what that connects to. But it's one of those things like, what if later on I find out like, oh, I do need that because it's the charger to this thing. But obviously, if it's the charger to something I have, I'm probably not using it now anyway if I've just discovered it. I don't know why there's like this desire to keep it. Like, why am I keeping stuff I don't use? There's a brief time I was really into bandanas because I like to put my hair back with them, and my mom got me a bunch, and I like don't use them anymore, but for some reason I keep them all. I think I have like at least 5. Oh yeah, and I also pointed out there that photo paper for the printer is from 2010, if it shows you how long I've had that and haven't used it. I don't even know if that paper would work now for printers. I'm assuming it's paper and would still work fine, but it's kind of old now by that degree. But yeah, this whole process, it is very therapeutic. It is also a bit anxiety inducing in the sense of like, I want to get rid of more stuff, and I don't know how. It's a huge back and forth. A lot of it, I feel like, too, was me taking stuff out and putting more stuff back in. I don't know. And I'm like, I was kind of hoping to get rid of more stuff because I think the way you have to think about it is how useful is this for me right now, or will I enjoy this later on? Because if not, there's really no point of keeping it. Oh, by the way, shout out to anyone who keeps their super old phones because I have very old phones here. One of them's a flip phone. I don't know what year, but it's definitely there. So I kept that because, definitely gonna need that one day. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this stuff. A lot of it's plushies, keychains, pouches. I don't know. It's I guess the idea like, what if I need to use it for something to put something in it? But it's like I don't even have anything to put in it now, and I've clearly not had anything to put in it for months or years, and it's still just there. Like, I don't know, guys. This is such a hard process. I really wish the cleaning process was so much easier. This container was really hard to get rid of stuff, I think, in here. It's just a lot of like knickknacks and like random stuff that was a case I had for this music box, which I have out on display, but I kept the case because it looks nice. I don't know. And I have those little tiny drawer things, which I guess are cute, but again, like, what is the point of them if I'm not even using them for their intended purpose? Maybe I'll put them in my drawer in the future. I think they'll fit in there, and I could put jewelry in there or something. Um, Again, I don't know why I keep the Pez dispensers. I'm really bad at organizing, as you guys can probably tell. If you take a look at my room, it's to a degree a lot better than it has been, but it's still so cluttered. I really struggle, I think, with clutter. It's either like it's kind of maintained, but the clutter's everywhere, or I don't move anything at all. And it's been sitting in like the same position for, I feel like, months. Like, not cleaned, not dusted. It's really hard for me to build that habit, and I want to build good habits with cleaning. I've seen people do it. I know people who are very organized and structured in a way that if they were to walk into my room, they'd probably have a heart attack because it's so disorganized and just has random knickknacks. And I want to get to that point where I feel like I can like be organized, or I can understand it with all those mottos of saying like, a cluttered house is like a cluttered mind. Is that the saying? Something like that. I'm butchering the saying, but there is something like that. And I totally believe that your environment affects your mood and mentality and how much motivation you have. And I want that. I definitely do want to be a person that can organize their space, that can take care and maintain their space. I also love when you clean a room and it smells clean. Like, I really love that clean feeling. And I feel like my room hardly has that clean feeling, which is really sad. Told you guys, I've definitely struggled with clothing, has been the worst. I prefer to organize like this than to clean, even though it's not exactly the best organized. But I was happy that I was able to get like a little grocery bag of garbage going. That was a big thing for me. And just getting rid of stuff I don't need. That was very nice. It's hard to do that with everything. I also, because I took stuff out of my closet that I had kept in there, now I have more stuff in my room, and it's kind of like I'm running out of room again. I feel like I own too many things. Is that like I'm sure that's a thing, but like, yeah. My whole thought process was I was finally gonna get into the deep cleaning in the closet that I wanted and put some of the clutter I had out in my room that I didn't want in my closet in the drawers, and I don't think I did the best job of it so far. This is definitely going to be a several part video. It's not just going to be one part, just because I struggle so much with this, and I feel like trying to do it all in one day is impossible for me. I need more time to like think on it and figure out what I'm going to do with all this stuff before I can officially, I think, get to where I want to be. And if any of you guys follow my other videos, you'll know I'm trying to clean my room until I have more of a cottagecore vibe. And I was also thinking, I've seen a lot of people have like reading nooks and they have like those nice wingback chairs for you to sit in. And in my room, I don't have that. I have a chair without a back, and I hate sitting on chairs without backs because I always like to relax and rest on them. It makes it so much more easier to relax. And I'd like to have that. The only problem is my room is so small. Most of these people that have a reading nook have like another room to put that reading nook in. Obviously, because I still live at home, I don't have an extra room. I really only have control over my own room. It's not a very big room either. But I was thinking for like future projects, future videos, I can try and make like small sections in my room that almost feel like different parts of, I guess, a house. I don't know, because like I said, I had a lot of artwork that was very much catered to more a gaming vibe, and then I have other stuff. I want cottagecore, which are two different aesthetics. But I think if I kind of take my room section by section, I could kind of fake the fact that, like, I have only one room to work in, but I can have different sections that feel kind of like different sections of a house. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm going to try that for future videos. So let me know, guys, if you're interested in that. But yeah, if you guys are still here, please let me know if you have any advice for me getting rid of this stuff. If there's anything you saw in particular in this video that you think I can definitely get rid of, because maybe with a bit of convincing or advice, I can definitely do that.